What's going on, guys? Welcome to ManforceX. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fighters. Now, for everything we know about Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and we actually know quite a bit. Two mysteries remain. The first of which, and according to two industry insiders that we trust, the main villain hasn't been revealed yet and is female. The other is who Sada's Sync is playing. And to be fair, people have tried to connect the two with the latest rumors indicating a deep cut from the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery. We'll cover that during this video. However, yesterday we got our very first behind-the-scenes look at Sadie's Sync on set in costume. And with these new details, we have to reconsider what role she may be in, including either an ally to Punisher or Mary Jane Watson. We're breaking it all down. This latest reveal and first look at Sadie's Sync on set and during filming. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. Thanks to everyone who's been subbing lately and helped grow the channel. We're actually growing again at a pace very close to when we started. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, you enjoy the content or you want to support us, the best way to do that is by subscribing. Plus, it'll automatically enter you for the giveaways. Just be a sub. Leave a comment on this video if you want. Stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay. First up, quick spoiler warning. These are not AI. These were taken by the same source, Unbox PhD, who's posted a ton of behind-the-scenes set footage, video, and stills for not only Spider-Man, Brand New Day, but also Avengers Doomsday, among others. We've covered him here at the channel before. Again, this is 100% real and not AI. So, if this is in any way going to ruin your Spider-Man experience, only you know if you're susceptible to that kind of thing, now would be the time to back out. Otherwise, let's dive into this photo. Okay, here it is. The first shot of Sadie's Sync on set for Spider-Man, Brand New Day. She's standing next to the director. Destin Daniel Tom Holland is also in this photo. You can see him more clear in a couple of other angles of this shot. Now, because a lot of details are hidden from her costume by the huge jacket that is over the top of it, there are two things that we can see. Very clearly she's rocking red hair underneath the enormous hood. And at the bottom of the jacket, you can see camo pants tucked into what are very clearly army-style boots. So, let's start with the hair. It was probably the most prevalent comment I saw on Reddit where these photos were being posted that her red hair must mean that she's playing Mary Jane Watson. Not so fast. Go look at shots of Sadie's Sync. She has red hair in a lot of spots or at least a reddish tint to her hair. So, while obviously the most famous Spider-Man red-haired character is Mary Jane Watson, I do not think they put Zendaya in the role of MJ and for the first trilogy only to replace her with an actual Mary Jane and immediately after Peter Parker made the choice to cast the spell and then stay out of his MJ's life. We've heard rumors that he's going to try to go see MJ, see her with her new boyfriend, that's going to make him feel isolated and alone. Now, this character may be preying on that, but still, I am very skeptical that this is Mary Jane, red hair or not. And for the very same reasons, and by the same logic, I'm doubtful it's Gwen Stacy. Now, let's focus on the camo pants tucked into the army-style boots. There was a rumor about a month ago from two industry insiders that indicated Punisher would not be working alone. He would be working alongside an accomplice who was female. At the time and with no other context, it seemed to implicate the character of Rachel Cole, whose husband is murdered at her wedding, and she sets out to dish out revenge to the same group that Punisher is after. In the wake of that massacre, she actually befriends a Daily Bugle reporter named Nora Winters, who we may end up seeing in this film. Incidentally, she also has red hair. And while she's normally dressed like the Punisher when they are teamed up in black with the skull on the front, she could also be wearing camo fadings to hide the black pants she's got on or just earlier in the film before she ends up donning the same Punisher logo. To me, this seems a lot more likely than a Mary Jane character. And just because I don't believe that over the first trilogy they were setting up Peter Parker to leave MJ in the way that he did and then not return as he promised. I think they may still have a future. And so in that, this is the character that I most likely think she's playing, unless she's actually playing the real villain, which is the third rumor we have to get into. And as we mentioned briefly during the prologue, some people have implicated that she's playing the villain Shathra. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Shathra, she is a wasp goddess. And in fact, she was originally tasked with weaving the Great Nest, which later was rejected for her sister's Great Web, which becomes the web of life and destiny. That's how she's tied to the Spider-Man of it all. And feeling that rejection, she actually travels to Earth 616 and targets Spider-Man. She also takes a human form named Sharon Keller. But in the comics, Sharon Keller had very noticeably dark black hair, basically replicating her appearance in her original form. Now, rumors have stated the events at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, in which we saw a ton of villains about to come through what could have been an impending incursion, is the reason Shathra came into the 616 in the first place. And that's why she would be targeting Peter Parker, because ultimately she wants to get back and this is his fault. Now obviously Shathra aside, and with the inclusion of Punisher, what's confirmed to be the Hulk at this point, possibly Daredevil as well, and then other villains that have been confirmed to basically make up the quote-unquote we have Sinister Six at home, instead of say a more original team that was founded by either Doc O or Norman Osborn. Hate. I suppose that could still be on the table, but after we just saw Doc O and Green Goblin in the last Spider-Man film, I doubt they'll be back for an MCU version of those characters. But who knows? Either way, it seems to me that the ultimate villain of this film should be the Venom symbiote, who will attach itself to Matt Gargan. And once Scorpion has been defeated and or dies at the hands of Peter Parker and friends, including the Punisher and possibly Hulk, maybe even Rachel Cole and Daredevil, then the symbiote will seek out Peter Parker, who's going to be isolated and emotionally unstable because of what's going on with MJ. Hence, I also don't think that they're going to replace MJ with another love interest like Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane Watson, because they need that isolation to make the reason the Venom symbiote is going to search him out in the first place and bond with him. I think there's a lot of setup here. Rachel Cole is my guess for her character. Although, I would be surprised if Sadie Singh said yes. Let me join the MCU. No, I don't want Gone Grey or Mary Jane. Give me Rachel Cole. Who knows? You guys let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. How are you feeling about any and all of this? And do you agree we are getting to an absolutely insane level of number of characters involved in this film? I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright. Still giving away PlayStation Vives at the channel. The next one is for Wonder Man at the end of the year. All you got to do to be entered to win, or for any of the other giveaways, as we'll be doing some throughout the holiday season and Thanksgiving and then again in December. All you got to do be a sub. So, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos the same way we're doing here live, with my voice in the winning comments shown on screen when there is one. So, please be safe and vigilant on my channel, really across YouTube. If you should ever get any spam of someone trying to impersonate a content creator in the comments, just report them directly to YouTube. They are very swift about deleting those accounts. Then you've done everybody on the platform a service. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. For the rest of you, thanks for checking out the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. You need really nice falling away now.